Good evening, students. We have already learned in our previous classes how to connect to the DBMS, MySQL DBMS through our Python program. In this session, we will go through a function that I have written to connect to the database and insert a record into the student table. As you can see on the screen, the first statement of our Python program is import MySQL.connector. The MySQL.connector module is necessary for connecting to our MySQL DBMS. That is the API that allows Python to connect to our MySQL DBMS. I have created a few global variables. DB is Sakila, host is localhost, and table is student. Now we are defining the student insert student function where I am not passing any parameters, and we are trying to first connect to the database using the MySQL.connector.connect method. The parameters passed are host equal to host, where this host, capital HOST, is localhost. Yeah, I'm just writing it this way to demonstrate that you can also pass the global variables as the argument to the connect method. So successfully in this we are connecting to localhost using root and password, and database is Sakila. We connect it and then we create the my cursor object, which is the SQL cursor object, so that we can run our queries. If our connection is successful, we are printing that we have connected to database. And then from the user we are getting name, roll number, class, section, marks and grade. These are the column values we want to enter into the record. So all the values we get from the user. Now then we construct the insert query. Coming to the insert query, this is a little different from what we have seen so far. You can see I have written insert into student values and then %d, %s, %s, %d, %s. Now these are special format keys used in string formatting so that we can easily construct strings which contain other values also. So this statement, when it is to be executed, it will automatically take the values that are assigned. %d will take the value of roll number. Roll number is nothing but the variable I have entered. This is known as string formatting shortcuts. Okay. Placeholders. This %d is the placeholder for this particular variable. So this variable's value will be included into the string as a string value automatically. We need not create. Why are we using placeholders? It helps us write a single statement containing many different variable values. If we were not using variable values, our insert statement would be a lot more complicated. For example, insert equal to, we just copying these values. To be able to create an exactly same SQL query as how we want it in our SQL command prompt or cursor, we would have to put insert into student values, double quotes, then plus, single quotes, plus number, then again plus, single quotes, double quotes, what is it? Single quotes, double quotes, then again single quotes plus an M, then again plus, and then again single quotes, double quotes. Why this double quotes is there? Because within SQL I need to enclose the string in quotes. So because I'm using the enclosing quotes is single quotes, here I'm using double quotes. Okay, comma, and of course we have forgotten to put comma here, comma, then comma, again double quotes, single quotes plus, for percentage CLS, then again plus, and double quotes, single quotes, double quotes, comma. Like this, we would have to create the entire thing, which would be quite cumbersome. I will just complete this so that you get the idea. Then after class it is marks, mark is marks, comma, again double quotes, single quotes, plus gr, plus double quotes, bracket, semicolon, single quotes. Now if I were to insert, just I'll print the insert statement, as well as I'm doing print insert to show you the difference between the two. Okay, this is the query. If I am not going to have placeholders, I have to very carefully construct the SQL query, because the SQL query has to be exactly how we enter in our MySQL command line client. Same way we have to construct it. So this, while constructing it is a bit cumbersome. Instead of that, we can use placeholders where we put insert into student values. We don't have to figure out where to place quotes, double quotes, or so forth. And we create this entire statement and we give all the variables together. What happens is each variable will be substituted in the place of its placeholder correctly at the time of creation of the string. Okay. That is why we are doing this. I will comment out this part and show it to you how it works. L3, and now we are going for, let me, yes, run module. Just I am trying to show you how the insert statement is created. Okay, somewhere we have got a mistake. Insert into student. Oh yes, there is a single quote to be added here. That is the problem with so many quotes. It is very difficult to keep track of the single and double quotes concept here. So you are likely to end up having errors. Now I'm entering name. Let us go with Anand, roll number 5, class 12A, total marks 95, and grade A. We are giving this can only concatenate string and not int to string. So there comes the error. Here everything has to be again made as string. Again a cumbersome process. Then we have not done plus for this, right? So plus str of marks plus quote, comma, yeah, F5. Again we repeat Anand, roll number 5, 12A, 97, grade A. Now see, both the queries have come. Insert into student values 5, Anand, 12A, 97A. Now this query is the first query. If you could see, if you can see our statement, the first print insert statement is the placeholder statement, where I have just put %d, %s, %d, and all the s's I have put within quotes. I have just given the values, roll number, name, class, marks, grade, which are the variables which I am getting from the user. Now this query is definitely easier to construct, but to construct the same query without any placeholders, you could see how many complicated quotes, unquote, quote, unquote, and how many pluses I had to do. But I was able to recreate the same exact query. To have this query, when I want to execute in the Python, I need the exact same query. To create this query, the simpler way is to use our placeholders, which come under string formatting. Okay, %d is used when we are using numeric variables, and %s is used when we are using string variables. Okay, the difference here is for the integer variables we use %d. So roll number being an integer automatically gets placed here, in the same order, whatever placeholders you have given and what variables you want in that place, in the same order we have to do this. Okay, so I hope the string format is understood for you. Now we are printing it and I'm getting rid of insert also. Now we shall execute this. What we are doing, we have created the query and then we are calling myCursor.execute insert statement. We are confirming from the user whether we want to confirm, and then we execute commit. You know why we have to do execute commit, so that the change is made permanent to the table. And we will just say record has been added to table. And in the end, after after opening the connection, we are closing the connection. Now we shall run this. I hope all the steps in the system are understood by you in the function. And now we will execute. So before execution, let me show you the status of our table. I'm doing select star from student. You can see so many variables, 1, 3, 6, 9, 10 rows in set are here. Now we will try to insert row Anand. Again we will go with AND and roll number 5 and class and section 12A and total marks 55, which would be grade D. Insert into student values. You can see the query has been created. Confirm insertion of record. Yes. Press enter. Record added to table. Now we can confirm whether record was added to table by looking after our DBMS. You can see 5 Anand 12A 55D has been added successfully. So this is how we do insertion of record in database. Of course, if you wish, you can pass these values as argument to the function, and then you could create an insert statement from the arguments. This is a very generic function where I am getting all the values from the user, and then we are constructing the insert statement from the values given. Now the insert statement construction is very critical. You use the placeholders properly with the proper placement of codes for the string variables and no codes for the integer variables. Integer variables are represented by %d placeholder and %s is for string. Please remember this. I hope this function is clear for you. Thank you.